Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'Shem, Rakak, Wadash. I want to give double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations of much love to rescue sincere Akim, pushing the word in truth and sincerity. This is the Cleric Izar coming at you with another lesson. I am continuing in my lot to bring you my ongoing series from experts of Hollywood. This factory of perverseness, another observation of predictive programming, and how art imitates life and vice versa. Just a reminder, the purpose of my videos is to show correlations. A correlation is an observation of a mutual relationship or connection between two or more things. I use movies to extract or extrapolate a narrative. I'm not glorifying the Hollywood culture or life. I have a wide knowledge of films, whether they be foreign or domestic, and I just use them as an example to bring out those similarities and those correlations. To quote Cecil B. DeMille, the greatest source of material for motion pictures is the Bible. I call this lesson, Withstand Until the End. The image I have on display is from a film I watched in the past. Of course, being the truth, I reflected on this particular movie. This movie was released on July 7th, 1983. The title of it is Shaolin and Wu-Tang, directed by Gordon Liu. Alright, now, spoiler alert. I'm going to get right into it. Let me play this scene for you. Let me set up this before I play it first. This particular character has been forced to give up his secrets. And he's basically been thrown in prison as a torture scheme. And his teacher gave him strict instructions not to share his particular martial arts style with these with the enemy. Okay, and so they're basically going to taunt him by not feeding him, and he's going to be. You're going to see how he's going to endure. You got to check out this film. This is a classic. If you're familiar with the Enter the 36 Chambers by the Wu-Tang Clan, they sample a whole lot from this particular movie. So I was watching this while I was in college, and anyone that had a copy, we always watched this time and time again. But it's very interesting. And as a matter of fact, I could have taken different lessons from this particular movie. But I just remember this particular scene, and I wanted to make a lesson out of it. Okay, so you're gonna see how these the jail, what are they people called? The guards of the jail. They come in, and it's interesting. This particular character, he had a love for women, and you're gonna see how they threw him into prison with all these crazy women, and they're trying to mess with him and touch him and stuff like that. And while he's sleeping, they're all laying on top of him and crazy. But it's kind of ironic how he was a lover of women, and then after it's time for him to get serious, then he all of a sudden he's almost in a flood of women. Okay. Well, anyway, when the women are crazy and the people, the jailers come in to give the food, which is a whole bowl of rice, and the rice is going to be carried down the cell by a rope, and so the women get their feed and get their full, and then by the time it gets down to him, he's already struggling to maintain his strength, and he barely gets a couple of rice bits in his mouth. And they tell him, hey, if you want to get something to food to eat, just give up the secret Wu-Tang book. Okay, let me play this scene, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay. All right, now. Let's lock it up. All right, so basically, he turns out that he doesn't give up the book. Okay, he actually withstood his particular trial, and eventually, if you ever get this film, you're going to see that it gets better for him. Okay, but he actually endured to the end. Hence the title of this particular lesson: "Withstand to the end." When you look up the word "withstand," and it was I got the water to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua for my choice of words. When I looked up the word "withstand" in the dictionary, I want to read this definition to you. It's remain undamaged or unaffected by, resist. Okay, offer strong resistance or opposition to someone or something. And when I think about the word resist, I think about James 4:7, where it reads, "Submit yourselves therefore to the Heavenly Father, resist the devil, and he will flee from you." Okay, and this is going to happen to some members of the elect. Okay, especially when Esau Edom, the so-called white man, when he implements his or attempts to implement his new world order. Okay, and some of the elect members will be thrown in prison, some will be executed, but the ones in prison will have to endure and withstand and oppose as well as resist. Okay, let me go into the book of Revelations. I'm going to start at I'm going to read chapter 2. I'm going to read verse 10. Revelation chapter 2 verse 10, for it reads, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." Okay, and that's what the elect's going to do. Okay, it's already been written, so therefore it shall be done. Okay, and Yahushua also backed up this particular thinking. Okay, when he was here on the planet before he died, and of course was ascended to sit on the right hand of the Heavenly Father. All right, he spoke of not worrying about these particular things. Okay, let's go into the book of Luke, chapter 12, and let's go to verse 22. Okay, Luke chapter 12, verse 22, and it reads, "And he said unto his disciples, Therefore I say unto you," now this is Yahweh's words, all right, the one you nearly call Jesus Christ, "Take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, neither for the body which ye shall put on. The life is more than meat, and the body is more than raiment. Consider the ravens, for they neither sow nor reap, which neither have storehouse nor barn, and the Most High feedeth them. How much more are ye better than the fowls?" So the elect's going to be dealing in the spirit. Okay, the spirit's going to be dwelling with them in this particular time, even for the ones that aren't cast into the prison, because of course with the mark of the beast being the RFID microchip, when it's implemented, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. So that means you're not going to be able to just go out and just get food or even water. Okay, but the Most High is going to be supplying the food to the prophets or the members of the elect. Okay, all right, and this is all part of the Heavenly Father's plan. Okay, there's plenty of scriptures to back that up, that the servant shall eat. Okay, roughly paraphrasing. Okay, but I'm gonna end it on this because I always like to end my videos on a good note with some type of silver lining. There is light at the end of the tunnel. So in other words, there is a happy ending. In this particular film, I just found out when I was doing the research for it. In that particular scene, and I should have extended it, but there's a spy in the jail with him, and she helps him by giving him some rice. Okay, and also helps with him getting out eventually. Okay, and not necessarily saying who knows how the Heavenly Father is going to do it, but there's some members of the elect will get out of the jails, and some members of the elect also will not be executed. Okay, that they won't taste of death. Okay, let's talk about the members of the elect that don't take the mark, because the book of Revelation also goes into that. Let's go into Revelation chapter 20, verse 4. All right, this is from the John, who was on the island of Patmos when he was given these visions. Okay, of the end times. Revelation chapter 20, verse 4, and it reads, "And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, for the word of the Heavenly Father, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads." Now, mark is the mark of the beast. Okay, reading on, "or in their hands and they lived and reigned with the Mashiach 1,000 years. Okay, so there's a reward at the end of this. Okay, for withstanding and enduring, resisting and opposing. Okay, resisting the devil. Okay, specifically when he implements his particular system, that's not going to come to fruition, all right, or not come to completion, as I should say. Okay. Well, I've just been every now and then throwing in an old school classic kung fu film with all the training I've been involved in, just to keep So something I just like to do when I come back from class, and I was just dealing in the spirit, and I just remember this particular scene, so I want to do a lesson on it. Okay, that's what we have to do. We have to endure, withstand, oppose, resist. Okay, and in some cases, even ourselves. All right, because ourselves are within the sinful flesh. Okay, and you become your own enemy. Okay. Let me go ahead and end it on that. I just want to share that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, who gives me the strength and the spirit to continue to strive and endure, or in this case, withstand in these last days. Shalom to the hopeful elect, and on to the next video.